Thank you, Scott. Well, the show will go on for Zehnder Snowfest, except this year they're hosting a limited event. TV5's Blake Keller shows us what this year's Snowfest will look like amid the pandemic.
In Frankenmuth, anticipation building as crews set up snow blocks and tents for this year's Zehnder's Snowfest. But there was a point in the planning process if having the event was even logical. John Shelton is Vice President of Marketing and Sales.
Can we do this? Should we do this? Then how do we do this?
After influence from nearby businesses, Zehnder's knew the tradition had to continue, even in a pandemic.
And we're trying to give a sense of normalcy for ourselves and for the community, in the sense of this is something we've been doing for 30 years, and we just felt it was important during this time to try to continue that tradition.
Shelton is comparing this year's Snowfest to the event's inaugural year 30 years ago, saying it will be limited with a major focus on the art.
It's almost as if we're doing the same thing. Now we'll have more ice carvings and we're going to have a few more snow blocks, but there was no warming tent 30 years ago.
Yes, you heard right. To follow COVID safety guidelines this year, there will be no warming tent or fireworks display or entertainment acts. Oh, and to follow the latest epidemic order, food is takeout only.
Simply that we could not have anything that had a set schedule that included or perhaps encouraged allowed people to gather at one time.
But Shelton says that alone shouldn't deter anyone from seeing these snow blocks turn into majestic snow art.
This is better than nothing. We're getting through. I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Before, it was a train coming right at me, so at least there's hope.
In Frankenmuth, Blake Keller, WNEMTV5.
Well, Zehnder Snowfest will take place in Frankenmuth from January 29th through the 31st. WNEMTV5 is a proud sponsor.